guys, and welcome back to my channel. So the Indian wedding season is on Pure Zoro Shoro Se, and so I wanted to come here and share this Indian wedding guest look with you, which you can pretty much wear with any of your Indian outfits. You know, our Indian dresses generally have like a little bit of gold or glitter here and there, so this look kind of complements it. It has a glittery eye and a bold lip, which is so Indian, and I love it. And so I wanted to share it with you. Now the video is a tad bit longer, so grab a snack or grab your makeup and get ready with me. Also, if you have still not subscribed to my channel, please do so, and if you like the video ahead, give me a thumbs up. So let's begin. So the first thing that I do before I start my makeup is prep my face. So the first step is to cleanse it basically, and for that I use the Cheryl Skin Solutions Cleansima face wash. Now, if you can see, I have been suffering through a hormonal acne issue, and that has left a lot of marks on my face, and that's why I use this face wash. So once I've washed my face, I move on to toning it. So for the toner, I use the Innisfree green tea toner. Now this is a good toner. So what I'm gonna do is take a cotton pad and take some toner on it, and I'm gonna put my hair behind. And once I have the toner on the cotton pad, I'm just gonna rub it over my face. So just go over your whole face, and if you see, if there is some impurity left on your face, the toner helps remove that too. So once I'm done with the toner, I'm going to use a serum. Now this step is optional, but the serum that I'm going to show you is very easy on pocket, and as I said, we're going to use drugstore products, easily available and which are not too heavy on your pocket. And the next thing that I'm going to use is the Dot & Key Vitamin C Serum. This is like a glow revealing serum, and if you see, it's pretty worn out because I use it a lot, especially before I do makeup. So I can't do those Instagram worthy serum poses, but yeah. So basically I take the serum and rub it all over my face, and again, you want to do the pressing motion here because you want maximum absorption of the serum on your skin. Alright, once we're done with the serum, I'm gonna go in with a moisturizer. Now, moisturizing your skin before you put on makeup is very essential. If your skin tends to dry up, if you put on makeup on top of a dry skin, the dry skin is gonna show up beneath your makeup and it is not gonna look nice. So I'm gonna go in with the Chia Seed No Shine Intense Hydrating Cream. This is by Face Shop. Now I like this cream before makeup specifically because it's a no shine cream, so doesn't really leave like a glow, not a glow, but doesn't leave your skin feeling oily. And I like to be generous with this cream. What I basically do is rub it between the fingers to activate it, and then go on all over my face, not missing a single corner. So my face is prepped and ready for makeup now. So the first step of makeup is priming your face. Now what a primer does basically is fill up the pores on your face to give you like a smooth texture. Now I have textured skin and I have open pores, so I always make sure that I'm priming my face. So I'm going to use the Flower Beauty In Your Prime Pore Minimizing Primer. And I'm going to use the Lakme Absolute Blur Perfect Primer. So the pore minimizing primer, I'm going to focus it and concentrate it on the areas where I have a lot of open pores. Basically my T-zone and the area like near my nose and under my eyes is where I have the maximum open pores. So I'm gonna concentrate there. And after this, I'm going to take the Lakme Blur Perfect primer and I'm gonna basically go over my whole face with it. Now once I'm done priming my face, I'm gonna try and conceal all these marks that I have here. For that, I will be using the Maybelline Fit Me concealer. So I'm gonna go in with this and work on all the spots that I have on my face. You can also use a color corrector for marks or dark circles on your face, but these days the concealers come in such good quality, like even the drugstore concealers, that if you don't want to invest like in a different color corrector, you can just go in with the concealers. I'm gonna use a little bit, though I don't have a lot of dark circles, I'm gonna still use a little bit beneath my eye, under eye. And then I'm gonna take a damp beauty blender. It is very important that you take a damp beauty blender because you'll see the difference. Try using a dry beauty blender and a damp and you'll see the difference that a damp beauty blender makes. And I'm just going to tap. Now the trick here to blend anything on your face using a blender is to tap it on your face and not like drag or stretch it, because when you tap it, what it is doing is it is just pushing the product into your skin and blending it. When you drag the product, what happens is the product is going to settle between your crease and then your crease lines are going to be pretty visible. So always tap the product. Now before I go in with the foundation, I'm going to use the Maybelline Master Strobing Cream and I'm going to apply just a tad bit all over my face. Now the strobing cream has various purposes. You can use it as a highlighter, you can use it underneath your foundation. It has this shimmer in the cream, and if you're using it like me underneath your foundation, what that is going to do is I'm just gonna use my fingers here. So as I was saying, what this is going to do is it's going to give you this really dewy looking, shiny, glowy makeup or skin. So once you do your foundation, it's really going to come off as a real glow underneath. For the foundation today, I am going to be using the Nykaa Skin Shield Anti-Pollution Foundation. This has a triple active formula. It's anti-pollution, deep hydration and oil control action. So I really like this because when I'm putting on makeup that's going to be a little on the heavier side, I don't want my pores to start secreting a lot of oil. So hence we've done good moisturization, we've put in the primer, and I'm going to use a foundation that has an oil control action as well. So this is the foundation. Now to apply this, I'm going to take a flat brush. I'm just going to take the foundation on top of this brush and I'm going to dot it all over my face. Now I'm not going to concentrate too much here underneath my eyes or too much on my forehead, because you know, once I'm done with my foundation, I'm going to go in with a lighter shade of concealer in this area. So I don't want to like overdo it and, you know, have too many layers, because that also kind of creates like a very cakey look. So I'm going to not focus too much on those areas, hence very little on the forehead and nothing near the under eye, because when I do my nose, it's anyways I'm going to do it on my under eye as well. And don't forget your neck, because you don't want like a full face of makeup contrasting with the color of your skin on your neck. So you want to make sure that, you know, you're doing your neck area as well. Again, going in with my beauty blender, I'm just going to blend this. Please excuse any weird faces that I make. I make a lot of weird faces while I'm applying my makeup. Now, the key to flawless makeup is blending. Okay, so blend, blend, blend. Use your beauty blender and dab, dab, dab your face till your foundation feels like your skin and not like a layer on top of your skin. So my idea is to blend till like my hand is dead. Okay, so once you're done with your foundation, this is how your face is gonna look. You basically will see that my face has like one shade all over. So now it's time to give my face some light, and for that I'm going to be using the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind concealer. This is like one shade lighter than my skin, and that's because I want to bring some light to my face. So I'm gonna be using this. Now I'm just gonna go beneath my eyes, on my forehead a little bit near my lips where I feel there's a little darkness and I want to bring some more light, and my chin area. Now again, with the same beauty blender, I'm gonna go ahead and blend it out. I'm gonna use the same concealer on my eyelids as well. You can do the step at the same time or later, because we are going to be doing eyeshadow as well. It's a good massage for your face as well when you're dabbing it. Alright, I'm done with highlighting the areas that required a little bit of light on the face, and now I'm gonna set the base that I've created. For that, I'm going to be using the Fit Me powder. Now if you want, you can bake your face as well. For that, what you can do is use the same beauty blender, dab it in the powder and place a generous amount of powder on the areas that you want to bake. But I feel like the Fit Me powder is really good, and just dusting it all over my face does the same trick. So I'm gonna take a fluffy brush and I'm gonna dab it in the powder, tap out the excess, and then with a very light and gentle hand, I'm going to rub the powder all over my face. Now what a finishing powder does is, you know, till now I've used foundation that is a liquid base, I've used concealer that is a liquid base. So the loose powder is just going to set all of this base nicely on my face. Alright, so now I'm gonna move on to create some shadows on my face, give it some depth. So I'm gonna contour my face a little. Now for contouring, I'm gonna use the Benefit Hoola bronzer. Now this is I guess the only product that is not Drugstore, and I really love this bronzer. You can go in with the L'Oreal contour powder as well. It does the same trick, but I don't have that with me right now, so I'm gonna go in with the Benefit Hoola bronzer. So I'm gonna use this with a contouring brush, and I'm just gonna dab it in the product. And what you can do is make a fish face, and you'll see where your cheekbone, you know, kind of where that line is. It generally starts somewhere from like the middle of your ear, and then you have to come down this way. Now I don't like coming down the whole way, so I'm just gonna stop here. So I'm gonna tap the product in, and then I'm going to go in like circular motions on the upward side. What you want to do is, you know, take the product up and not drag it down, so that it creates like this nice chiseled look on your face. Gonna do the same thing on the other side. Alright, I'm gonna take the same product and I'm gonna go in here as well, like on the edge of my forehead. And the same product, I'm gonna go on my jawline. And same on the nose as well. To deposit the product, I'm going to use a smaller brush. So I'm just going to take like a flat brush that I have, and I'm going to apply it. So I'm going to start from the edge of my eyebrow here and work it down. So when you're contouring your nose, you know, the closer that you're going to keep the contouring, the sharper your nose is going to look. And I've deposited the powder here, and I'm going to go in again with my contour brush and blend it out. So we're done with the contouring, and let's move on to the eyes. So I'm going to be using the Makeup Revolution Roxy palette here. Now this is what the palette looks like. Now most of our Indian outfits have that hint of gold or shimmer, right? So for that, I'm going in with the shade that is Cookie right here. I'm going to go in with that, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to place it at the tip of my eye, like the inner corner of my eye. Let me zoom you in. So I'm going in with the shade in the inner corner of my eye, and I'm placing the same shade on the outer corner of my eye, and then in circular motions I'm gonna blend it out. I'm gonna leave the middle area free here. Now taking the same product again, dabbing it in. So when I dab it or press it, that's when I'm depositing the product on my eye, and then with the circular motion I'm gonna blend that product in. The corner, I'm just going to stretch it out a little, you know, just smoking it out, giving it, gonna stretch my eye a little because I have big eyes, but you know, the shape is kind of like drooping, So I'm gonna stretch it out a little to give it a little lift. Now I'm gonna take the shade Cola here. This is the darker shade. I'm gonna take just a little bit of it, tap it, and I'm gonna place a little bit of that product on the corner of my eye, and then using a blending brush, a plain blending brush without any product, I'm going to blend it. I'm gonna blend it on the outer corner, stretch it out a little as well, and that's gonna give us, you know, a little smoky look here. So that's the look that I'm going for. Now I'm gonna take a little bit of concealer in the middle section just to clean it out a little bit more. Just tap a little bit of it there, and again with the plain brush, the plain flat brush, this is a smaller flat brush, I'm just going to like work the concealer here in the middle. So do you see that I have this plain area in the middle and I have the smokiness on the other side? And then I'm going to go in with this Ember shimmer. This shimmer, I'm gonna go in with my finger. So I'm gonna take the shimmer on my finger like this and close my eye and just press the shimmer right here. And I'm gonna go in with a little bit of Mars as well on top. Now again with that plain brush, because I don't want there to be harsh lines, I'm gonna blend it out with the inner corner, blend it out on my crease and the outer corners. If you want, you can take a bit of the product, the lighter color that we had on the brush, tap it and blend. And that's how your eye is going to look. Now I'm going to do the same thing onto the other side as well. Alright, so now that my eyes are done, I'm going to line my brows. For that I'm using the Faces Canada brow pencil right here. For my brows, I'm not going to start from the beginning here. I will start from where my brows get denser. So somewhere here, this is where I'm going to start to line my brow. I'm gonna draw a line in the shape of my eyebrow and the same thing on the top. Now I want to bring this a little further down to give it that sharp edge, and I'm gonna fill in this whole portion. Alright. Now for the starting of my brow, what I'm gonna do is like this. I'm gonna create a few lines going upwards, not very dark, but like this. Right. And then I'm going to take the spoolie side of the pencil and I'm gonna go in and tame my brows. Now what this also does is, you know, it kind of blends the lines that you've created so you don't see any harsh lines. I'm just giving it a shape and also blending out the lines. And do you see the difference in my brows? This looks so much fuller and well done, and this looks just untamed and wild. So we're gonna shape this one as well. Next, again, we'll continue with the eye and go in with the eyeliner. So I'm going to use the Faces Canada eyeliner here. Alright, I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Next, I'm going to go in with the Lakme Iconic Kajal and just going to line my waterline. Also, I'm gonna go in with the same brown shade that we used on the top. So I'm gonna take a little bit of this and a little bit of this with a smaller brush and just blend it out under my waterline. Next is our lashes. So I'm gonna take a curler and then I'm gonna go in, again this is one more product that is not Drugstore, but I highly recommend you to invest in a good mascara that again changes your look completely. So this is the MAC Hot and Naughty 2 Black Lash mascara that I have here, and I'm just gonna quickly take that and apply. Now don't just do the tip of your eyelashes, you really want to get in there. So like wiggle and then pull, wiggle, pull. And don't forget to do your lower lashes. Now I'm gonna quickly go off camera and put on my false lashes as well. Okay, so I have my falsies on. I'm wearing the PAC 53 lashes right here. I'm not very good at putting on lashes on camera, so I went off camera and put them on. Moving on, we're gonna move on to bring some blush, some color to the face. So for the blush, I'm going to use the L'Oreal Paris Le Bar blush, and this is in the shade City Explorer. This is like a bronzy peachy blush because I have shimmery eyes and I'm going to go in with a bold lip. I don't want my blush to take up too much attention on my face, so I'm going to go in with a peachy color. So again, take the product, tap off the excess, smile a little and just dab on the blush. So once I've dabbed the product onto my face, I'm again gonna go in the circular motion and blend it out. So I'm done with my blush, and now let's move on to my favorite part of the makeup, that is the highlighter. For the highlighter, I'm using the Master Chrome Metallic Highlighter by Maybelline. Now I'm gonna use a highlighting brush. You can use a fan brush as well, but I like the fluffy round highlighting brush. I'm gonna take the highlighter, tap off the excess, and do you see that? And I'm gonna blend that in. I really love this highlighter. It has this really amazing glow to it. And for a drugstore highlighter, like, this is amazing, guys. Now I'm gonna take this brush and rub it on the bridge of my nose as well. Alright, done with the highlighter. And lastly, we're gonna go ahead and line our lips. Now I'm gonna use the Nykaa Lips Don't Lie pencil here to line my lips. Now how I line my lips is, you know, since I don't have like really full lips, but I like to have the effect of full lips, what I do is I overline my lips. So, you know, there's this white line outlining your lips. That is what I'm gonna line with my pencil. So I'm basically overlining my lips a little. And I'm gonna go in with the lipstick, which is a lovely color. I'm using the L'Oreal Paris Color Rich Matte Lipstick in the shade, so this is the lipstick and it's in the shade Pure Rogue, which is this lovely deep red. And I'm just going to fill in the lips. And that's all, guys. I'm completely done with my makeup. So moving on to the last step, I'm gonna set the whole makeup. And for that, I am using the Faces Canada Ultimate Pro Makeup Fixer. And basically what I'm gonna do is put my hair back and just spray it all over my face. And I'm just gonna let this dry. Now just letting this dry, I'm quickly gonna change and I'll be back for you.